Welcome back, Superior Legion, and today we're continuing our Ace Phoenix Wright Attorney Trilogy Journey. I'm pretty sure I said that shit wrong. But last time we left off, I still haven't even made the YouTube video for the update part. But the last time we left off, we're about to go into the trial for, what's his name? What's his name? What's his fucking name? Edgeworth. His name is Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. This shit probably gonna last 3 days too, because I have no evidence that I have nothing, bro. Liquid Live. Karma? That's right. Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He is a god of prosecution, right? A god. Not a single case? He'll do anything for a guilt to get a He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Just like you, nigga? Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite the claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. So was he your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep. Oh wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Yeah, a nigga with 0 losses is gonna take a loss for his student? Yeah, okay, pal. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years. He's as ruthless as me, times 20. All right, nigga, we get it. Stop going up. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god amongst prosecutors, or among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia. Maya? Uh-huh. We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh. I can't. Sorry, I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad time. Oh man, what bad timing. I was supposed to be reading, but you know. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. We're so cooked. I gotta see what this 40-year-old dude looks like. Liquid Live. December 26th, 10 a.m. District Court Courtroom numero 3. Numero 3, man. This nigga looks like he's already dead on his feet. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. This nigga think, first of all, nigga, it's at least 2012 in this game. What are you wearing? He low-key got it on, though. I can't even lie. I'm trying to hate, but he got that shit on, bro. He got the revolutionary of fucking everything on. So what accent is he having? Mr. Von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Fool! You seriously think that I would stand here were I not completely prepared?
Right, my apologies.
He's even got the judge scared.
Very well, your opening statement, please.
Decisive evidence? A decisive witness? What else could possibly be required?
Nothing, of course. I should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness.
What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this? I call the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how it goes.
Describe the incident now. Yes, sir.
How the fuck? What was it? What was the accent? What was the accent?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Detective Gumshoe looks nervous.
Please take a look at the map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. It went to work the boat rental shop.
Overhead map added to the court record. Testify to the court about the arrest now. Oh, let me see. I feel like I gotta change that. I feel like he needs more character. Testify about the arrest now. No, he's old. He's old. He's decrepit, but he's got swag. Testify. No, he gotta be British. He gotta be British. Do I just give him a whizzing that testify to the court about the arrest now? Yeah, I got that's what he's gonna have to get.
Wait, Mr. Von Karma.
Yes.
Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings.
Danny said no, Vivian. Wrong. There's only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your rule.
Yes, of course. You're quite right.
This is why I don't like this nigga as a judge. He's a pushover and a dick rider. He's always been a dick rider, bro. From the first trial to the second trial to the third trial, now the fourth. This nigga's the ultimate dick rider. No, he's not. I swear to God, bro. Nah, he about to fucking piss me off already. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. Oh, okay. We headed to the fuck. I forgot what we were supposed to read.
We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth.
I see very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney, now. And the judge is gonna let that shit slide. Okay, whatever.
Man, call and press that nigga, cause who is this man?
You received a call from a man?
Yep.
But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right?
What the fuck? He said, objection.
Well, that woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people, obviously.
Different people?
There were 2 witnesses. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today, I summoned the woman who was camping.
The woman who was camping? What a heart.
What happened next, detective?
We went to the scene of the crime as fast as we could.
How fast is that, my nigga?
How long?
How long was it between you receiving the report and your arrival at the lake?
Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes.
You're close as shit. That's pretty fast.
Our motto for the month is get there quick. Sorry.
Yo! Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
I look forward to your next year's salary review.
So much to look forward to these days.
This is not the time for a dejected daydreaming. Continue.
Yes, sir. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth.
Where'd you find him? What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then?
Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really.
Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Hard code, objective facts.
Yes, sir.
Man, he's got a what the fuck? Man, he's got a share for objections. He got his share of objections. What the fuck?
Nah, I didn't suspect him of anything at all.
Oh, why didn't you think he was suspicious?
You should know. We have a deep, trusting relationship with the prosecutors.
Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting poppycock.
No.
I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force. Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good. Continue now.
But the next morning, a body was found in the lake.
Did you find any clues on the body?
A single bullet was recovered from the body.
But he was shot twice. He was shot 2 times, yet you only found 1 bullet in the body. If the guy shot him twice at point blank range, you're not missing the second shot. So 1 bullet hole, 2 shots fired. That's not adding up. That's not adding up. That's not adding up.
He was shot through the heart fatally.
And what would be the need for the second shot? George, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape was well preserved.
Very well. I will, the court accepts this bullet into evidence.
Pistol bullet added to the court record.
So you had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth.
Why is that? Oh God, like why didn't you look for shit? You just said we had to arrest him.
Well, we found a murder weapon in the boat.
Then the murder weapon?
A pistol. Detective Gumshoe, that is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right, sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence.
Why is that? What about the pistol made decisive evidence? Test! He's got the same evil laugh as Edgeworth.
There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. There were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand.
What?
Order. Sir, Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon? Yes, Your Honor.
Judge, this is the weapon in question.
Accepted into evidence.
Pistol added to the court record. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective?
Yes, sir.
Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol?
Yes, ballistic markings on the bullet matched the pistol.
Hey Nick, what does he mean by ballistic markings? It's like the markings from the barrel of the gun also would be on the fucking bullet. I don't know how to describe it. Shocking to imagine someone here does not know something basic as ballistic markings. Nick, he's glaring at me. Tisk, very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it.
Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate.
Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This pistol, which, as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints.
Order.
This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Well, Judge?
It's almost the size of yours. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However...
No. You wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt? Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge?
Yes?
What are you doing? A 10-minute recess now?
But wait,
Just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man.
Yes. Ahem. This court will take a 10-minute recess.
Who's running this court anyway? Again, I would challenge this entire court. Like, if I lost, I would challenge this whole shit, and I would be like, this nigga was literally giving the judge directions, and the judge was following his orders. Is there something not wrong with that? I thought this nigga was the judge, not him. I want a retrial with a different judge. Fuck out of here. December 26th, 11:09 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon? And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me. I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I could come up with. Huh? How am I gonna convince anyone of that? Say, Maya? Huh? What? Any progress with Mia? Oh. Sorry, it's no good. Ugh. I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? Nigga. No, I need you here. No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. Oh, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when, But you never know when my luck's gonna run out. Really? Whoa, right. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh, sorry. Whoops.
Back in session. This court is back in session. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Kamm, I call your witness.
Yes. I want to change his voice, bro. I need something cool, bro. Since his objections are deep voiced as shit, I'm gonna go with a deeper voice, and we're gonna go.
Yes. Will Miss Littleheart take the stand?
Here we go.
Littleheart, you're a research student at a university.
That I am.
Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand?
Y'all need to learn some manners.
No. Understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Very well, your testimony, please.
Here we go. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in the boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't a nary thing on the lake but that boat. That was. She just fucked her whole shit up. That was like contradictory like 2 times.
Enough.
Huh?
George, she happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo. Accept it as evidence.
Well, this is a surprise. This looks like they were the very moment of the murder. Order. I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately.
As the witness testified, she looked at the light when she heard the shot.
There were no other boats on the lake. So, the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth.
Order, order, order. I will have order.
Well, Judge.
The evidence is decisive. I'm sorry. The evidence is decisive. I will have little doubt. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, this court finds a defendant.
Hold on, bitch. Wait, Your Honor. I haven't cross-examined the witness yet.
Cross-examination.
No.
We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be?
This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty.
You lose.
Or do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? I do, actually.
Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness.
You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court. Nick? Contempt? Contempt of court, you know? Contempt of court, you know. I guess I understand. Well, what are you gonna do? Do you really think there's a contradiction in the facts of her testimony? There are 100%, but there's like 3. I think I noticed one little thing. Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on. Yeah. I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Very well.
I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time.
Show bitch ass up, fuck ass judge. Oh my god, I hate that nigga, bro. I'll kill him and his family. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. Press real quick. Just after midnight, you say? In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Huh? Yeah, well, yes. Bitch, shut up. Can I cross-examine, nigga?
I know you want to find contradictions, but really?
Hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony.
Bitch, I'ma contradict every step of the way like I can. Like, what? I was in my car. Press. But, nigga, like, that's my right. I'm cross-examining. Stop fucking talking to me. Why were you camping there anyway? The sign said no camping. I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Press further. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research? Shut the fuck up. No.
What does the witness motive and camp by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained.
Wait now, I'm the one who says that.
Well then say it already. Objection sustained.
Objection sustained.
Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. Again. I'm about to stop playing this game because if this was a real life, I would have this fucking judge I would grab this judge by his beard, or rip his fucking head off, take his spine, and decorate the damn courtroom with it. Oh my god. I heard this bang come up from the lake. You heard a bang, then you get up. So you weren't looking at the lake at the time? Nope. I looked after I heard that noise, and after you heard the first bang, they were still standing there on the lake, correct? And then you heard another one, bitch. So, huh?
So you said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness.
Yo, first of all, can you snap back? Stop dumping some oops, sweat. Nigga, be like, okay, can I do my job? Shut up and let me do my job, nigga. Well, I looked out the window. Yeah, what the fuck? Okay. When I looked out the window, I saw 2 gents in the boat. So you heard a gunshot and still saw 2 niggas standing there. Could you clearly see the 2 men? Just look at the picture clear enough for you? No, bitch. Uh-oh. Just look at the picture clear enough for you? I mean, you can't tell who's who, but he said he's on the boat. The other guy's on the boat. But could you see them? Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking you if you saw the two men. Yeah, well, of course. Oh! The witness has testified that she saw them. There is also a photo. You best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. There was another bang. 2 bangs, 1 gunshot, 1 bullet found. What are we talking about? Were you watching the very moment that the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. No, I'm fucking not. Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble. Von Karma, I think I hate you. I know I hate him. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? There wasn't nary a thing out on the lake but that boat. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure. I mean, there wasn't anything else on the lake, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure it was clear as fuck. But if it says press further, I'm gonna press further. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounds like if she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you? Oh, no. Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. Nigga, stop being meek and clap back. You're costing us this trial. You need to push back. Okay? He's yapping, he's getting in the way. I'm like, nigga, you're in contempt. You're interrupting my questions. I'm not done. Let me finish my full question and then you could ask for relevancy, nigga. Next time you do that, I'm going to find you after this courtroom and I'm gonna rip your fucking head off and use your spine to decorate the courtroom too. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. That's what I... Sustained. Yes, of course. Oh, great. No, bitch.
Enough. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting.
But, Your Honor.
You keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I will have to penalize you for any further outburst by holding you in contempt of court.
And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? Nick. A lot of testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy. I know what you mean, but if I can't say anything, what can I do? Oh, I'm gonna press some shit.
I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision.
Then pass your judgment.
Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand.
Hold it.
Who said that?
It was me. It was me. It was me, my lord. Maya?
Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities?
No, I do not. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol?
You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst.
Answer me, Lotta. What's the big idea? Treat me like some kind of criminal. I saw him, I swear it. I saw Edgeworth.
Enough. Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court.
Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He's in contempt of court and must leave.
No. Wait! I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent.
No. Aha! What's the difference? All that remains is the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Wrong.
What?
Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again.
Order, 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 order.
You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. Judge, grow your fucking balls back like that beard and lock in.
I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot.
What?
Miss Lotta, Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have the right to cross-examine her again.
But how is he in contempt of court? But how? He's in contempt of court. No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me.
Very well. My affair, you will leave the courtroom immediately.
Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Maya. I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witness. I'm running out of time. I'd better find a contradiction in here or else.
Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination.
Gods. Here we go. The last statement. I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Edgeworth. How the fuck did you see that when your camera didn't even see that, bitch? You don't have camera eyes. Well, what about the other man? Whoa. You cannot expect to be allowed to blithely ignore your promise, Mr. Wright. I believe you claimed there was a contradiction in the witness testimony. Well, find it if you can.
Mr. Wright,
I have to assign you a penalty. So now we're getting penalties for fucking asking questions. Oh wow, what a courtroom! What a damn courtroom! That's it. Uh-oh. I don't know if I can find anything in that, but I can't squander Maya's efforts either. All right, now I know we have to really lock in. Saw it clear as day. Man on the boat was Edgeworth. Bitch. Run that back. All right, tab. You saw clear as day this shit. There's not even a face in that. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. Look at this graph. The photo I took, the very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So, this picture was taken with a professional high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? You red-haired bitch.
Mr. Wright has a point.
That's what I told her not to say in that testimony, please. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony, please. Yet, now, she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself.
Miss Hart?
What?
Could you see the defendant that night?
Of course, I said I could, and I meant I could.
Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting.
I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. This shit is an easy dub, because she's stupid as hell. You're right. It was a cold night, and the fog was thick as grits. So, once I finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See, no problem. Contradiction, easy as pie, easy as day.
You use your binoculars? Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
This one better be good. Watch this shit. It's the easiest one. She said she got out the car. Now you heard the shot and you just used your binoculars. Where was this in it? No, baby bitch. Finished setting up, the camera went back in the car. Still brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise on the lake, I looked at my binoculars. Presser! If there was a heavy fog, how would binoculars change it at all? What do you mean? Even binoculars can't see through fog. But you say you clearly saw him. I did, yeah.
Enough. There's no room for doubt in her testimony.
She sounded pretty doubtful to me, but I have to find a clear contradiction first. I don't care how many Von Karma suggestions I get. I'm gonna find a hole in his testimony if it's the last thing I do. Cold night in the midst of thick as grits. Thick as grits, exactly. So once I finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Your camera? Yeah, it's got an automatic. Here we fucking go.
The issue we are concerned with here, Miss Hart, is seeing Mr. Edgeworth. The camera has nothing to do with this at all.
Yes, it fucking does.
Objection sustained.
He's not letting her answer any of my questions. Fucking bitch. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. Binoculars? Yep, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? Got you, dumbo. I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of a meteor shower? No, it wasn't. Cause my nigga, why do you have audio footage? I mean, why do you have an audio recorder set up? You're not gonna hear a meteor from space. It doesn't make sense. She was out there looking for that Yeti monster thing out on the lake and just ended up seeing that. She's not a research student. She's fucking lying out of her ass. She's been lying since the moment I met her. I knew she was lying because nothing in her story doesn't make any sense. And this deep voice says,
the camera is relevant. The camera is relevant to the case. To this case.
You can't say that for certain.
Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning.
But know this. If you find nothing with this, there will be consequences.
Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera?
Press further. I know that camera was not for that. This is make it or break it time. The camera is of the utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there.
Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera.
Yeah, I hear you. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. Then why was it pointed at the fudging lake, bitch? Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited for stargazing. Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight, huh? Har. This guy.
Mr. Wright,
Mr. Wright, I will not have you badger my witness because of her challenged intellect.
Now, wait a minute.
Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was what? You were saying how it was that you saw, what the fuck? How it was that you saw Edgeworth, sorry. No unnecessary comments, please.
When I heard that noise out in the lake, I looked with my binoculars.
What noise, bitch?
If there was a heavy fog, how would binoculars change? Go. All right, let me do the first one. So, how could you see Edgeworth? Now, just hold your horses for a second. You hasty Yankee type, never find a guy where I'm from.
Defense attorney. No, defense attorney have trouble with this.
Nobody loves me. Back in the car. Let me look at this evidence. This is what she was looking for. I'll use that. I know that for a fact. This evidence clearly reveals a contradiction in that statement. Oh, fuck. No, it does not. My fault. My fault. That's not what I was trying to go for. I was trying to... Shit. Hold on. Well, fuck. That was an accident. That was an accident. But could we risk it for the biscuit? You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie. I'm fucking so good at this. Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You haven't pointed a, you have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. I've been telling y'all that, have I not? Okay then. Oof. I've been telling y'all this. She is lying out her buttocks.
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
The witness was not at the lake for photographing shooting stars, Your Honor. Liquid live. Well then, what exactly was she photographing? Show evidence. Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Miss Hart trying to take a photograph of? This fucking monster. Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph.
What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy?
The sighting at
Gold Lake. Oh, the sighting at Gold Lake.
Well, Miss Hart, I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down at the lake trying to take photographs of this Gordy.
Do I have proof? Do I have proof? Do I have proof?
I have to have proof. There's no, I made this accusation, I have to have proof. I have it. Proof.
Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. What is the proof that the witness was trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster?
Buckaroonie. The camera, no? The proof is Miss Hart. The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here was taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here's this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had to set your camera up to to respond to loud noises. I'm cooking this hoe. I'm cooking her.
Order, order. Sir, I too thought it was a little strange.
Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah, not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it?
Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist.
Hey!
Well, as she succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing.
Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason, I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of it. I'm getting to the bottom of this.
Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony.
Right, fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing. It won't change nothing, though. Something will change. It has to. We know... well, he said he was out there looking for Gordy, but he might be lying, because now we know how connected he is to the guy. And I'm going to spot it. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I fucking know. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out to the when I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the man's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at the boat the whole time, cross my heart and hope to fry. I feel like the contradiction would be somewhere near the end. Something I need to be.
Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Dude! The witness testimony is unchanged from before. Are you stupid? It's very much changed.
Whether she's a research student or photographer has no bearing on this case. There's no need to waste more time or more of our time at another point in this cross-examination.
Objection on God. I claim the defense is right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma's up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because why? Was there a contradiction?
Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. You seem to be sure of yourself. You must have to find something in mind. Some shit, fuck off.
That would be a first.
Haha, very funny.
You understand that this is your last chance to cross-examine Mr. Wright? If there's no problem with the testimony this time, we will have to let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor. Let's get it. Finger on the Q button. Lauder's new testimony. Actually, I'm not a research student at the university. Okay. I'm an investigative photographer. Okay. Imagine what a scoop would be if I got a picture of that monster. Okay. That's why I was camping out by the lake. Okay. But that's all I was hiding. Okay. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight at the lake. Curious. I'm just out of curiosity. Exactly what sort of sound was it? Well, I never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It was a lot sharper sound than I would have expected. Party poppers. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the man's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I better find some sort of contradiction in his testimony. I won't be able to beat Von Karma any other way. There has to be something. Hold on, do I have the party popper in the shit? I still don't have the party popper. Well, there was one bullet fired, so that's gonna have to be my shit. Continue, keep going. Another one. Okay, so listen. You heard another one. There's only one bullet, though. So I'm trying to figure this shit out. This evidence clearly reveals a contradiction in the statement, Your Honor. Well, now it doesn't, because they're not fucking locking in with me. This is why I can't play this. There was only one gun. There's only one bullet, yet there's two gunshots. Press her that. Was there nothing on the lake but the boat at the time? Huh? Wait, so you're thinking maybe the shot was from some other place? I don't think so. Nope. The lake was smooth as glass and nobody was on the shore neither. Better find some sort of contradiction. Alright, we're just gonna go through this shit and hit every fucking beat. He's gonna object. I'm not sure I'm high-faulting enough to be called manner of anything. I'm an investigative photographer. Press it. An investigative photographer. Yep. You get your photo and sell it to the press. It's that kind of business. Hey, I was taking pictures at my sister's graduation last year, and guess what? What? There was a UFO? A UFO. There was a UFO just hanging in the sky. A UFO? You know, one of them unidentified flying objects, a UFO. That's when I had a sort of revelation. I knew I should become an investigative photographer. I see. Kind of shaky bias for our career. Imagine what a scoop would be if I caught a picture of that monster. Is Gordy really all that newsworthy? Heck yeah, they even had him on the TV. I'm not sure that's appearing on the local news as a rumor of the month segment that qualifies. Last month's segment was Bigfoot sighted on the Acorn Hill, I believe. Hey, they also had a picture of him in the newspaper for real.
Mr. Arch. This one fight I do not believe you can win. Let's keep moving, shall we?
Yes, Your Honor. That's when I was camping on the lake. That's why I was camping out by the lake. Sure. That's why you put the automatic sensor on your camera? Yep. Borrowed it from the university professor, or from a university professor. It analyzes sound and picks up. It analyzes sound, every sound it picks up, and when it gets a bang, it snaps a shot. Yep. So how many pictures has it taken so far? The only time the camera triggered was that night. But that's all I was hiding. I think it's time you told us what you felt. I think it's time you told us why you felt you had to hide your true purpose on the lake. Heck, if word got out that I was up to the lake, heck, if word got out what I was up to at the lake, there'd be swarming with competitors. I'd be swarming with competitors. Shit, competitors? Yeah, second-rate shutterbugs trying to steal my scoop. Is that the only reason you were hiding the truth? Well, I actually... Shit for fucking brains. Mr. Roy, I will not have you asking questions with no relevance to this case. Whatever you say, Von Comer, I know you told her to keep quiet. When I heard the bang, I looked straight out at the lake. Exactly what sort of sound was it? Well, I never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It was a lot sharper a sound than I would have expected. And you're telling me we don't have the party popper? 3 times. Bear's prints. This bitch was fired 3 times. Has his fingerprints on it, but only has 1 bullet. There's... Facts. What? What did I do now? What are you giving me that look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence.
Witness, continue.
Hold your hush puppies, Pops. I'm getting there. Then I saw a flash near one of the man's hands, and I heard a gunshot. Then maybe it's time for evidence. Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat? What? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person be looking at it. I agree, any normal person would. But you are far from normal. What? Y'all want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy. That's what. You wouldn't give a boat a second thought.
Order, continue, Mr. Wright.
You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You need them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well, well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all.
Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then?
Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, I could be a witness to a murder and all. I kind of got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat till now.
This is totally uncalled for.
But hey, you got the photograph. You got proof.
Still, we can't see who's shooting or who Still, we can't see who's shooting who in this.
Right. That's what I took this photo in. That's why I took this photo in.
This fucking guy. Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie.
Shut my what? What was she gonna say? She took that photo and what? Wait a second. She even had this photograph to prove it. Fuck, what was his voice?
Even had his photograph to prove it.
But you really can't tell who's in the photo. But you really can't tell from that photo who's shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality a mite, but it lets us see who's who. She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, it'll be in prison for Edgeworth or worse. What should I do? Nigga, make her show the enlargement, nigga. Show my big thing, nigga. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement photo not been presented to the court?
Because it does not exist.
She just said, what are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool.
What's the meaning of this, Von Karma?
Miss Hart.
Show us the photo show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement.
The prosecution objects to the submission of evidence.
The fuck? That's not how this court works. Ooh. Oh.
Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court.
Here it is. Trench coat to trench coat. We still cannot see who's firing in this. It could be the defendant or maybe it's not. You wanna know what's funny? If I put myself in the gunman's shoes, I'd be facing this way. And what is that? This is goddamn left hand. But we found the right hand prints. Of who? Of my client? I don't think so. Of my client? I don't think so. Of my client? I don't think so. That cannot be my bro. That cannot be little bro. That cannot be. This is a motherfucking left hand, but you found the right hand. That shit don't make sense, man. This shit don't make sense, man. I'm finna eat him up. Like a fucking open can. Like a fucking open can. Finna bust him open like a motherfucking tin can.
Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Link photograph added to the court record.
Happy now, Mr. Wright.
There has to be something. Oh, there is.
You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement.
No.
And little good is done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it.
I suppose this means the cross-examination
is over, obviously.
No, it's fucking not.
I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Whole Lot of Heart, or whatever the fuck.
And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time.
Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add?
I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required?
I got something for your bitch ass.
Nothing, of course. Then I believe it's time for me to declare my verdict.
Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo somewhere. There is. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Your Honor, there's something that's decidedly strange with this enlargement. What might that be? Because I think I accidentally fucked up, so we're gonna have to run through this and get the L real quick.
Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange?
Here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo. Here, Your Honor.
The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange?
Look at the hand. Let's go! I'm right! Let's go! Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand?
The hand?
That hand directly contradicts the other piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what? This man's left hand does what?
Oh, those matters I found out so what?
Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that the left hand contradicts. Give me this fucking gun. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding the pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in his photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Hire me if you need a fucking lawyer or a detective, preferably detective, cause I'm that nigga.
Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired that pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim?
Precisely. As we have said, there were no other people on this lot that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim? Miss Hart, no, the victim himself. Who the fuck is nigga? Not Larry. Not Miss Hart. I think that was wrong. We're gonna have to go with Miss Hart. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself.
We're gonna go with order. So you're saying that the victim committed suicide?
Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation.
Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option.
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright, but suicide is out of the question. What? An examination of the victim's wound revealed the distance at which he was shot. Oh, an examination of the victim's wounds revealed the distance at which he was shot. The distance? The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. How the fuck do you know that? A meter? That's 3 feet. There's no way it could have been a suicide. How the fuck? Where did it say that at? Where did it? Oh man, where did it say that at?
Order. Mr. Von Kammer, are you sure of the accuracy of your data?
Of course. I already had it considered the possibility of suicide, you see. Autopsy report updated in the court records. So now we know. Fucking bullshit.
Oh, sir. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor. He mad as shit.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
He mad as hell. I really beat him. Edgeworth, pull over here. Give me a kiss on the cheeks, nigga. Give me a beso. Mwah. Stand up. Mwah. Stop playing with me. December 26, 1:15 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Whew, that was a close one. Hey. Don't you have anything to say? No, I have not yet been declared innocent, right? Well, yeah, but what happened out there on that lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too. What? Don't give me that look. Oh, don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Look, I'm gonna go check on Maya. Oh, right. What? Tell her something for me. What? Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Would it kill you to just stay how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? I requisitioned a transcript of Lada's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter. So the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Lada's deposition added to the court record. I just realized the lighting is ass. Save the progress. I hope that doesn't affect my whole video. I always hate when the lighting BS. Go. All right, we're gonna stop here on that one. On that, okay, that's done. I forgot I forgot to do the outro for that video. I guess you guys spoiled it for the next video. I forgot the outro for this shit. So here's what we're gonna do. And with that being said, y'all, this is the end of the video. If you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe. You know the video runs, and if you didn't, I didn't ask for peace. I'm sorry, peace.
Yo, show me love from the front to the back seat. She was tryna hop on